Rosh Hashanah is almost here. We Jews have done this for thousands of years. We at Temple Beth Shalom have prepared together as a community for the last 69 years, but nothing in all of our years of experience has prepared us for a year like this. This will truly be a Rosh Hashanah like no other. In years past, we would have been busy setting up the chairs to accommodate the thousands of people who join us in worship. We would be assigning the honors, the parts to those who would assist us in davening. The routine was clear and established. And you knew your part. You all knew when you would arrive, where you would park, where you would sit. It always amazed me that for a congregation that did not have assigned seats, you always knew who would be sitting in front of you, who would be sitting beside you, who would be sitting behind you. These were habits formed over dozens of years. Oh, how we love to complain about the crowding, the rush to get there, the sometimes too much noise. Ironically, it is precisely these things that we fear we will miss most because our services will not happen the way they always have. The last few months have been such a challenge to every aspect of our lives. The coronavirus has separated us from so many things that we value: family, friends, simchas, and now coming to shul for Rosh Hashanah. But we Jews are nothing if not adaptive. And over the last few months, we have learned something incredible. Temple Beth Shalom is so much more than a building. We are truly a community, and one that continues to function and care even when we cannot physically gather together. Over the last few months, we found ways to pray together, to celebrate weddings. We found ways to mourn together and study together. We found ways to do acts of kindness for and with each other. Our doors may have been closed, but our hearts have been wide open, as so many of us have responded generously with their time and financial support to help keep us going, to help us fulfill our God-given mandate. Our sacred community is made up of so many different people of different ages and health realities. These are times when many of us are feeling elevated levels of anxiousness and fear. And so the choices we make now as a temple must be made with the entire community in mind. What is true of our past is true of our present. We are all in this together. Our tradition calls upon us to put our health and safety first. Pikuach nefesh, the preservation of life, is the most important value in Judaism. It takes precedence over almost every other mitzvah, more important than the holiest of days. And it is not certain danger or even likely danger, but the possibility of mortal danger that triggers this important mandate. Over the last few weeks, we, the leaders of this sacred community, have spent hours upon hours discussing, debating, even arguing over how to create a safe environment for our community to gather. We so much wanted to be together. We so much wanted to put all of this behind us. We consulted with medical advisors. We engaged architects and engineers to study our sanctuary and guide us. We upgraded our air circulation systems. We discussed holding services in shifts or outside, or holding a lottery for limited attendance. But for all our efforts, we came to the conclusion, like so many other congregations around the globe, that gathering in large numbers for worship for these high holy days is just not possible. So we've spent the summer working on creative ways that we as a community can observe the high holidays of 5781. This year, our services will be conducted with a minimum number of people present in the sanctuary and all the rest of our community online. What we kept coming back to time and time again is that while we would be physically distant, we would be spiritually close. I know that these words are difficult to hear. Never before have we been called upon to imagine a high holy days where we couldn't return to our beloved sanctuary to pray as one, sing as one. It is okay to acknowledge that something is being lost. But I hope you also will share my pride as we struggle through this challenge together and meet it head on, as Jews have met every challenge throughout our long history. Here is what I promise. I promise you new and exciting ways to bring you the most sacred elements of these high holy days, the very best of what we have always treasured at TBS, combined with dynamic innovations that will bring our sanctuary into your home. The sound of the shofar, the inspiring music of our choir and cantor, the message of our rabbis, I promise you, we will make them all possible. In ways that will be new, yes, but also so familiar. We will have online opportunities for more traditional daveners that will begin a little earlier, for a family service, our mishpacha minyan, for a preschool service, a high school and college service. We're even having 2 Yizkor services on Yom Kippur, one virtually and another later in the afternoon, outdoors in our parking lot. We will have our shofar blown as part of our virtual services on Sunday and later in the afternoon in our parking lot, and also live in several places around the community. But the core experience, the heart of our Rosh Hashanah celebration, will be one service, one community, one message shared together. We are making Machzorim prayer books available for home use and providing a bag of Shana Tova resources and tchotchkes for each family to help you make this a memorable holiday. Some of you have already received yours. If not, please call the synagogue. Dozens of volunteers have worked tirelessly to help make this possible. Between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, from Monday to Friday, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., our sanctuary will be open for those who would like some private moments before the Aron HaKodesh, the sacred ark. We know how much you miss coming to shul, and we want to make it accessible to you. Home and synagogue. For 2,000 years, they have been the twin anchors of Jewish life, and in this very different and challenging year, the two have converged in surprising ways. For 69 years, we, the clergy, have always welcomed you into the Temple Beth Shalom sanctuary, your home away from home. And this year, out of necessity, you are the one who will be welcoming us into your home. In the very intimacy of your home, where you can feel comfortable and secure, we will bring you the opportunity to worship and reflect, learn, and share these high holy days, the services you have come to know and love. Technology and creativity will make this possible in a new and exciting way. There's a separate video attached to this Constant Contact that will walk you through the how-to of accessing our services online. Please take time to review it. There will also be an opportunity to practice logging in on this Thursday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. just to make sure that when you log in on Rosh Hashanah morning, everything goes smoothly. This year you will be coming to shul in ways we could not have imagined last year. But I promise we will do our best to provide, as we always have, moments of spiritual connection, of beauty and sanctity. On behalf of Cantor Barnoy, Rabbi Rosenthal, and myself, on behalf of our families, on behalf of all of the staff and leadership of this remarkable congregation, we wish you Shana Tova, a happy and a yes, healthy new year. May 5781 be a year of blessing and health for you and your family, for our entire Temple Beth Shalom community, for Israel, and for the world.